So it's Monday morning, and so Jack is up at the airport because he's having an appointment with somebody to certify a part on the airplane. And then my youngest got, if you pray for him, he has got his first real adult business job, starts today. I'm so excited for him. You know, he's been working since he was 15 or 16 years old, but always in, you know, the movie theaters or retail or something like that. So anyhow, today is a big day for him to actually be able to use his degree, and very exciting, super exciting for him. So he's about to get out the door if you hear him say goodbye over the fence. But so I'm just getting my head together after like a week off. Thank you for putting up with the shorts and lack of videos as well, and lack of content. But I tried to give you just a little bit of something, you know, so I didn't have to edit, but you knew, you know, I'm around, I'm here. It's sort of more like a staycation. But it had just a lovely week with Jack. It was my birthday on the Monday, and then but we were sick.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you, bye, have a good day.
Thank you.
Anyhow, yeah, so, we started the demo of the coop, let's back up, on Saturday, and hopefully you've seen that video by now. If not, go back and see it. And then Sunday, we flew in the morning, and then we were already dressed for church. And I was sitting at the table. We had breakfast in another city. And I said, Jack, I don't feel good. He goes, it's your allergies from the chicken coop. No, I don't think so. And it turned out not to be. I went downhill very fast. As soon as we flew back to our city, I got in that bed and I was out for hours and not feeling well. And we bought tickets to SeaWorld, but we couldn't. You can exchange them. That's a whole different topic than gardening. But you need 24-hour notice, and I didn't know that because I was sleeping all day. So you know, I took the Dayquil and the medicine and all that stuff. We went to SeaWorld and had a good time, and but a very short time. We didn't do nothing strenuous. We did what I had prepaid for. We watched the sea lion show. We ate the chocolate cake. That's my ring. Did the chocolate cake in front of the shark tank. I'm going to show you pictures of that. And I came home and went right back to sleep. And Tuesday it felt a little bit more alive, and so Jack and my son did the majority of the coop taking down while I just tried to not work hard. And then by Wednesday was feeling a little bit better, although there was very little coop left to demolish. So anyhow, Jack did most of that by himself, but I went to the dump with him. We ended up going like 5 times to the dump. And then Thursday, Friday, I don't remember. It's all kind of a blur. We did fly Friday. Thursday, I don't think we did much. And and then I rested most of Saturday and Sunday. Just, my body was still fighting. I'm still exhausted and everything. My brain's not all back together either. It's kind of a zombie Saturday. And so anyhow, that leads us to Monday. I'm sorry, maybe that was more story than you wanted, but here I am. I'm not focused. I will become focused soon. I just feel the need to get everything watered first because I left it dry expecting all day soak, and we didn't get that. So anyhow, since we're at the grow table, and let me just show you this. These are all the paprika peppers. So we might have lost like a paprika pepper. That one looks like a squirrel got in here. That's not good. We'll have to water this. This is a little dry. But anyhow, paprika's looking good. We have some Mexican mint marigold. Actually, way more of this than I need. But I think I'll just plant it really tight and have a bunch of individual plants, because last fall when I tried the Mexican mint marigold, it did well, but I had it spaced like every 6 inches or 12 inches. And it was just way too far for a little herb. And it kind of likes the support. It's very spindly, almost falls over and curls around. And so it may enjoy this support of other plants next to it. So I think we'll do that pretty tight. I could probably transplant that this week. And I probably should start thinking about where, for sure, I thought I had a spot up there, but I do also want them in shade. So I have a whole row. Why don't we just go over there? I have a whole row of cabbages that need to come out. They're obviously not going to get any bigger. They have little heads, but you know, no, they're not going to grow big because of the drought we're in. So I think I'll pull all that out, and that would leave me a lot of room for at least one of these. There's two varieties here. One's a spice paprika, and one's a more sweet. So, you know, that would leave me room for one, and then we just got to carve out room for another. So let's go on over there real quick. I'll point to you where that is. Okay, so here you can see there's quite a bit of space right there. And also, I'm going to pull out the last of these Brussels. Like this one never put on any little side shoots at all, but it's got a gorgeous head, doesn't it? So that might be one reason. You guys could probably tell me that in the comments below. This one looks bad. This one is just loaded with bugs. You can see it did have some little balls on it, and then I could probably salvage some of the little Brussels on the side at the base of that, but the top is, it's really looking like a chicken feed kind of day. I have collards over here, but then there's this Brussels also. You can see the bluer leaves that had no side Brussels to it at all, which was sad. So between these two spots, I think I can carve out for the majority of the room for the paprika peppers. The cucumbers are just starting to come on. I picked a couple, not sure. Oh yeah, and they're coming out weird. You see this? If you ever see this, this is due to inconsistency of watering. See how they're bulbous because we had a big rain, but then we had nothing. And so they're looking kind of weird. This one's gonna look normal because I'm trying to make an effort to throw these irrigation lines on, the drip on. I don't see a whole lot of bee activity, but I'm getting cucumbers, so I must be having some activity from bees. I'm just not catching it. Here's a slicer. We had cucumber salad last night. I found a really nice big one. This is purslane, which grows wild in my yard. I should attach these to the trellis if I can. Oh, that's got damage in it. Uh-oh. If you see these cute little purple flowers right here and over here, those are sweet potatoes. So they're doing really, really, really good. And then these are my Ford Hook zucchinis. Oh, look. Ooh. I have got some gigantor zucchini. It took me 3 meals to eat one of them. And then I have another one the same size I'm trying to find a home for. But anyhow, they're doing good. Just getting some powdery mildew to be expected. That's another reason why I'm trying to water from the bottom. I see I've got a big leak there. This is just a weed that came in, and I was going to put the tiller in here, but we went on vacation. We have sweet potatoes in here. These are the Salvatierra Select Paste tomatoes, and they're doing well. And yeah, I have big ones down here. Oh, they're going orange, orangey, yes. Oh my goodness. So it's time. I bought a shade cloth while it was vacation week, and so it's going to go on this post, that post, this post, and this post over here. And we're going to have a little bit, it's 20 by 30, and this garden is like 20 and a half feet by 21 and a half feet, if I remember right. Anyhow, So I'm going to have a little bit of an overhang. Let's see if I can find that post. Where's that post? There it is. We're going to have a little overhang on this side. This is the south side. And so that would be really good to have the overhang here to shade this side. Even though I like to do an entry walkthrough here, I can, of course, make other walkthroughs, or just lift it up and walk in if I have to. But the shade cloth is going to really prolong my garden life. Hopefully these tomatoes in particular. The celery usually will go to June, July, but what else? Oh, Buddy's getting a drink. Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought because I saw this cucumber, but it looks like it's already had holes in it from the bugs. Oh, how sad. Oh, and I've already eaten the main broccoli off of this, but I'm getting, oh, is that a side shoot? I'm pretty certain I already ate the main head of this one first. Yeah, it's way down in there. So this is a side shoot. How nice. Benefits of leaving them in there. But if I had to, I could pull them out because they should be on their way out too. And definitely I could make more room for peppers here and here. I got room in this garden. I just haven't taken the time to do it. I've just been let this kind of go on its own. Look at how dry these tomatoes are looking. They're looking so burnt and crispy. The leaves are starting to curl because of the lack of rain. Just on these ends, this is because it's on the south side. These more northern ones look a little bit better, slightly better. Aw, okay, so we just got to give a lot of love and attention out here to the garden all week. I'll have to come up with priorities. I wanted to also show you, maybe, I don't want to say this is like a tour video, but it may just be a talking video. So this is my Bite Me apple, at least parts of it. I have grafts on it, but this is a Bite Me apple bloom. So that's going great. I already hand pollinated this one. And our little seedlings from, what day did we put those in? I don't know if I wrote the dates. I'll have to go look it up. Oh, 3/24/23. Or 20, no, the year was 2024, but I wrote that wrong. The portulaca is looking really, really good. These are my foxgloves. These are going to be really tall if you're just joining me. This is calendula. This is a cantaloupe color mix. I have Mexican hat in here. I feel like these need to come out pretty soon. And the blue salvia, I'm not sure. It may not be happy in these little cells. It may want to grow like some deeper roots. I noticed that when I did the pink salvia, and this is blue victory. So that might be a project we do this week. This lettuce, I took half of it out and transplanted it, but then I never got to this side, and this is almost like cut worthy at this point. I may just transplant this whole thing as one big bulk in the ground this week while it's nice and cool, and be done with this. And then it's already time to like start weeding again everywhere. I was going to show you so the peppers we transplanted are looking great. I had some carrots, little bits. Here's another one. You know, there's a couple. It was very sporadic. So I don't think those carrots did very well in here. The peppers, while they don't look really good, I was looking for my fish fertilizer bottle that I bought and I can't find it. But anyhow, so I've been hand watering and not fertilizing, but some of the peppers are starting to come on. We're still having that up and down weather. I'm sure you guys are too. And so the peppers are so confused. These, by the way, these are last year's peppers versus this year's peppers that I grew. See how nice and young. The immune system on this pepper is so good. And these struggled over the winter. I'm not really worried about the leaves. I'm not ready to say, oh, they've got disease and fret about that. But anyhow, the young ones are still beautiful green. I lost this one. That I think was a buddy walk on it. And then I lost this one. And I don't know why, but I think that was also a buddy walk on it thing. And I still have some carrots, and I can always pull those or some of those if I need to put paprika peppers in here. It's really important that I throw the things I need to extend life on in this garden. I can't stress that enough. I don't think I can get peppers going for a little bit longer, especially longer than a tomato, but it really, they like heat, but not necessarily all the sun. So that's why we're trying something new. I've been wanting to do it for years, so here we go. It's gonna happen this year. If you're wondering what's going on here with this wire, so we found my roll of wire in the old shed. So it had quite a bit of muscle memory of being wound up for years and just stuck in there. And so I'm trying to undo the muscle memory. And it's still wavy still, but I think it's now safe enough. You know, it was so tight, it was like almost dangerous to work with it. So I think one job I'll do this week is I will start getting this nailed in, then I can tighten up the slack in here and then get this tighter. And then it should, the way we measured it, it should make it all the way to this corner post, which I would like to have that down before I get the shade cloth in. And then I may or may not, at this point I have it over the chicken coop. I may cut it. I am not certain what I'm doing with it. I've also wanted to ask Jack his opinion, since he usually is really good for advice on these type of things. But you guys feel free to comment in the comments below, because right now it overhangs quite a bit onto the metal chicken roof, and I'm not going to secure it there because I don't want to put holes in the chicken roof. I've done a lot of talking, so I've got a lot of plans and thoughts in my head, and maybe this will help me to organize it. So, oh, one other thing, I definitely wanted to update you guys on this. Remember we moved the star fruit because it was getting a message underground in the root system from the elderberry not to put out fruit. And while it didn't die, it just was not reproducing. And it did a lot of leaf shed. But I'm so happy to report, look at it, it's coming back. You see that? I discovered that a few days ago. I took pictures of it and then never put it on social media. But look at that, it's coming back. It just got really pissed off and decided to have a crybaby and drop most everything. And now it's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm done with my fit, and I'm going to come on and give you a nice, hopefully, leaf out and then fruit maybe by the end of the year. I'm hoping all its little genetics will kick in, because it was a really nice tree before it stopped fruiting the past year and a half. And then one other thing I have plans for this week, I hope this week, is this dwarf everbearing mulberry is really not working for me in a lot of ways. So I didn't prune it enough. Some of the fruit is way up high. The fruit, as you can see, is super tiny. Jack goes, well, you bought a plant with the word dwarf in it. And I'm like, yeah, but I thought that meant the tree. I didn't realize the fruits were going to be super teeny tiny. And so I like the tree, but I don't like it enough to give it like a star place in the garden. And I have that black mulberry that puts on way bigger mulberries. And so I think what I'm going to do is, if I can, I got to be careful with my eyes and straining, but I'm going to pull this one out, put the black mulberry a little bit more centered, and then just put this somewhere else or grow it out of a pot. It can grow from a pot very well. I have like pretty large pots just waiting to be used. So I think I'm going to probably do that. I also have another little baby one right here that'll eventually kick in maybe next year for fruit. So that's plans I got to do soonish rather than later. I'm trying to take advantage of the 70-degree days. I just wanted to show you real quick. Look at all the patty pans. We're eating like a patty pan every night. And I did a good job planting all these pink, well, they're supposed to be purple zinnias, along with the yellow. I thought that would be really good. I did a short video a few days ago with that. So there's a couple there. This is a female bloom. We've just been enjoying the squash so much because the season is so short-lived here in Florida. But the powdery mildew is starting to get me over here on this end. And I was thinking of doing a fungicide. I'm still playing around with the idea, but I thought we were going to have rain today. So maybe now with no rain that changes my mind. And eating tons of broccoli. And I need to pick lettuce for tonight's dinner. But I also wanted to show you, so this is Salsa Garden, and I haven't talked about it very much the past couple months. It has mustards and flowers there, and usually this is filled with my greens, but we put all those in North Garden. And these are like my perennial spinaches and whatnots up here, and I usually do white sweet potatoes here, but we put them also in North Garden. We were trying to leave this blank. I don't want to get hit with water. But I need to clean up these rows. I've got a wild squash growing here, or maybe Seminole pumpkin. It hasn't put out a female bloom yet, just males. But anyhow, long story short, I need to pull up all this plastic just temporarily. Maybe throw the mower over the pellitory weed, throw the plastic back down over the leaves and whatever, and lay it there. And then Jack is calling. He's working on the tree, guys, trying to get enough quotes and make a decision. Anyhow, and get the best price for it. So that's it. That's all the things rolling around my brain. I'm not sure the order of anything. But also I can say this is really nice weather to work in. But I've got to take care of some things on the inside first. And I'll try to hurry on that so I can get out here. And the next video you watch will be a project. Oh no, Buddy's got zoom. He likes the cold weather too. Oh my goodness. All right, bud, that's it. The end of the video. Come on. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.